Hi everybody, it's me, Bonkai922. I just uploaded Cycle Pass. You go take that look at that. That was a fucking crazy ass episode. This is gonna be Magi chapter review 248. Judar'S trump card. Now, in this chapter, oh god, the ending kind of like made me go like, huh? But logistically, what happened in this chapter, more or less, it wasn't. I mean, here's the thing. During the flashback with Solomon, Sheba, and all those guys in Almatoran, we don't. I mean, you basically believe that majority of those people, even though they're magicians. Because this goes to what happened in this chapter. You believe that, they are, at least semi-knowledgeable in the way of spears and swords and so on and so forth. And basically, what happened in this chapter is Judar brought out his trump card, which was the whole part of him having Mogamet's, mind inside of him. He was able to bring forth all the magic, or use the magic, the info of the magic that Mogamet had. And one of the things that Mogamet had was knowledge on the barriers that were used for Magistat. So that's what Judar did. He used this barrier, and this barrier, when you're in the barrier, it gets rid of all magic. Magic can't be used in that barrier. And that's basically what he did. And see, what's kind of weird about this chapter, I give this a high rating, 4.5 out of 5, but there's several things about it that kind of, but it goes to the part of saying the reason why it couldn't have gone that way was because that would have been boring. Because basically, give it all magic, and basically Arba girl can't use magic. And it's kind of funny. There was a scene where Hakureyu punches her and she made this ugly ass face. I was like, the fuck is that? And punches her. And that's when I think Judar grabs the spear and everything. The whole event's like, he had a chance, Judar, to throw it at her. But he didn't. But I'm guessing the reason behind that is that even though Judar looks fit, he's no, I guess, fighter, so to speak. So during that exchange, that gives Arba a chance to get a sword and starts fighting Hakureyu. This results in him getting overpowered. And, oh my god. I'm convinced that Shinobu has, I don't know what's her problem. I don't know what her things going on with her is. We have Arba kissing Hakureyu. And listen, like, really? Does that need to be done? But, most likely, it's probably a spell. And then at that part, we basically have, she's about to kill him, but then those two guys show up. Remember the guys in the beginning? When they're about to go into the palace, capital, and they were going to fight Hakureyu and Judar, saying that even though they know about what Arba's doing and everything, they still, well, they showed up pretty much. And they stopped her from killing Hakureyu. And that's what happened in the chapter. That was towards the end of the chapter. Now, I mean, I give it a 4.5 because it was pretty interesting to see that, we have a situation where there is no magic being used, and now she has to use her skills, Arba, to kill them. And she can't because these two guys showed up. The incest scene, though, I know it's probably some kind of plot point for later on. Like, probably, like, when the barrier comes down, it's gonna do something to Hakureyu. But at the same time, I'm like, do you really have to do it that way? Couldn't you just... You put it in the sword and stab him? I mean, incest, it's like everywhere. It's everywhere! Can't go like 5 minutes without seeing some kind of ancestral shit in manga and anime. It's like embedded in anime and manga culture. But anyway, overall, good chapter. 4.5 out of 5. It was good to see that. You know, I really like to see that Judar has, as far as a Magi, he's taken, and remind you that there was that part from last week where she took out his Black Rook Arba, but it was nice to see that he was, not only Hakurei, but Judar especially, taking magic from another source and using it to his own will. That's pretty awesome. I like that. I like the fact that he's using Mogamet's spells, this spell of the barrier, to get the advantage back on them, so to defeat her. Now, I'm guessing for the next chapter, we're probably going to have Hakurei, these two guys fight her, but Hakurei is going to give the final blow, and so on and so forth. I mean, you really think about it. Even without her magic, she's still really fucking powerful. Her sword skills are ridiculous. Which is to be expected, because, I mean, for Christ's sake, she was with Solomon. She was Solomon's... Essentially, see, Arba essentially was Solomon's bodyguard to a certain extent. She followed him everywhere. So, it's likely to suggest that even though she knows magic, she probably had to know a few other things, which is including swordsmanship. So she's like the best swordswoman in Alba-Toran, I guess. So that was kind of interesting to see as well. But overall, like I said, 4.5 out of 5. I was disturbed by the ancestral shit, but it probably means something, because Shinobu's not just going to throw that in there for no reason. It has some kind of value down the road. Probably when the barrier comes down, it's going to do something to Hakurei, and we're going to have like a huge thing on that as well. But overall, like I said, 4.5 out of 5. Judar was fucking awesome in this chapter. I liked his spell that he did. I liked the face that fucking she made when she got punched by Hakurei. That was fucking awesome. Dumb bitch. But yeah, pretty awesome chapter. I'm Bankai Knight 2. I'll see you guys later. Incest. It's everywhere. It's fucking everywhere. We'll just have to deal with it. I'll see you guys later. Peace.